You have always noticed things other people miss. The slight shift in someone's tone before they claim everything is fine. The exact moment the energy in a room shifts before anyone can explain why. You see the detail in the background that nobody else mentions, but you saw it immediately. You assumed everyone experienced the world this way, but they don't. What you carry is not a quirk or a symptom of anxiety. It is one of the rarest and most powerful cognitive profiles a person can possess. Most people spend their lives treating this depth of perception as a weakness. But today, we decode why this neurological orientation makes you dangerous. Psychology defines this as observational intelligence, the ability to process environmental and social data at a speed that exceeds typical human baselines. Research shows that about 1 in 5 people processes information through a significantly deeper neural pathway. They don't just see more. They process what they see at a fundamentally different level. In a world of noise, the observer looks like they are doing nothing. But while everyone else is talking, the observer has already finished reading the room. But a warning: silence alone is not intelligence. Many use silence as a mask for ignorance or lack of substance. The true observer isn't just quiet. They are calculating. Here are the 7 signs that you possess the genuine code. Sign 1. You read subtext before you read text. When someone speaks, you aren't just processing words. You are tracking tone, micro-expressions, and the gap between what is said and what is felt. You hear the hesitation inside the confidence and catch the flicker of discomfort behind the smile. This is pattern recognition operating at an elite level. You simply have access to more data than everyone else in the room. Sign 2. You are deeply uncomfortable with performance. You have a low tolerance for inauthenticity because you see through the mask so clearly it becomes physically uncomfortable. When someone tries too hard, you feel it. You don't avoid people, you avoid theater. Sign 3. You process experience on a delay. While others react instantly, your brain refuses to settle for surface-level processing. The full picture assembles itself later, cross-referencing patterns and integrating old observations. You aren't reacting to the moment, so you are reading the trajectory. Sign 4. You have always felt like an outsider looking in. You grow up feeling fundamentally different, as if you are watching a film that everyone else believes is reality. This is not alienation. It is perspective. The outsider is not behind the room, they are above it. Sign 5. You are a natural lie detector. Your brain constantly cross-references words with body language and previous behavior. Inconsistencies register immediately. This makes you extraordinarily difficult to manipulate. You cannot run a con on someone who is already reading your script. Sign 6. You find social noise genuinely depleting. This is a calibration issue. A finely tuned instrument picks up more signal, but also more interference. You process everything. The conversation 3 tables away and the unspoken tension everyone else ignores. It is the cost of operating at a higher resolution. Sign 7. You think in systems, not events. Where others see an isolated incident, you see a pattern. You naturally ask why before you ask what. You understand people's motivations before they understand them themselves. In an increasingly complex world, this systems thinking makes you indispensable. Every one of these signs has likely been described to you as a problem. You were told you think too much, feel too much, or analyze too much. But that feedback came from people operating on a lower frequency. They were not wrong about what they saw, but they were wrong about what it meant. What they called a weakness is a cognitive architecture they will never have access to. The moment you stop apologizing for it and start deploying it as a strategy, everything changes. The question was never whether you had the gift. The question was whether you knew what to do with it. Now you do?